Craft, what up? Craft NYC, what up? Bush, what up? Just, what up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Get on in here, y'all. Let's get this convo started. How's my audio? Everything sound all right? Everything sound good? Let me know. Let your boy know how it sounded. Static. Okay, that ain't no good. How about now? How about now? Check, check, check. Test, test, test. Microphone check. 1, 2. What is this? The 5-foot assassin with the roughneck business. Wait, somebody saying better. Somebody saying it's. Somebody saying it's still a little choppy. Charlie, let me know. B, let me know. It's the same. Wait, is that good or bad? Come on, y'all. I need y'all on this. Focus. Help a brother out. Still chopping. Okay, let's try it again. Hold tight. This is a really good combo that I want to get into. I don't want to fuck this up. How about now? Let's get that out the paint. How's it sounding now? I should probably keep talking so you can tell me how it sounded. Yeah, crispy static still. Damn, damn. Okay, how am I gonna fix this? How am I going to fix this? I forgot to read the topic and I don't want to talk too much, especially if I'm doing a staticky popping thing. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this sucks. This sucks. This sucks. Wait a minute. Maybe that'll do it. Maybe. Maybe. Hopefully. Maybe. Um, if that's a lightning cable, push you full of shit. You full of shit. You're the worst. You are the worst. Better? Okay. Better? Hopefully that's better. I just want to make it right for y'all. I just want this to be better for y'all. That's all. Chris Wilson, what up? Kraft, what up? Push, what up? Just, what up? Drop a verse. B, you slick. You slick. Ah, you big lump of sugar. That's how you got your name. One time for all of brothers and sisters, mothers and misters, bunions and blisters. I would like to welcome you to the garage, home of the worldwide mechanics. I'm your lead mechanic, Mike Rashawn. You know we do it around this time. Likes, hype, sub. That's how you show your boy love. In the meantime, in between time, get on in here, get your tool belt, get your coveralls. Let's get this thing on the rack and see where we at. I want to thank everybody for pulling up and giving me a PC Saturday. Um, I don't have anything super pressing, but I do want to address this situation with your man Gillie. You know, not happy with Gillie. Not it's not okay. Um, it's not okay. It's not okay. Gillie is funny, right? Gillie cracks me up. He always does. He always will. He's funny. Um, but I did see the clip of him talking about thanking Max B for getting Big Daddy Kane popping again because before this, nobody was talking about Kane. Nobody was giving him flowers. Nobody was this. Nobody was that. Yes, the guy from Philly, $1 million worth of game. Shout out to Gillie because he does his thing. And this is not me hating, but let's keep it a buck. That was intellectually dishonest of Gillie to to uh to phrase it that way, to put it that way. And I'm not here to hate. I'm not here to hate. I'm not here to say nothing negative about anybody. However, let's keep it a buck. First of all, if they weren't talking positive about Kane, he's like, because wasn't none of y'all talking about Kane before Max B said something to him. Okay, so Kane comes up in the conversation off of an insult, and somehow we're supposed to thank Max B for that. We should thank him for insulting Kane to the point where everyone rallied around Kane to be like, nah, you can't talk like that about the God. And somehow, some way, that's a thank you, Max B moment. Number one. Number two, come on, bro. You know damn well that not talking good about Big Daddy Kane just kind of tells me the kind of circles you in. That tells me where you've been, what you've been doing, who you've been talking to. If your circle ain't talking positive about Big Daddy Kane, bro, that's your circle, and it doesn't surprise me because Gillie is the king of the insulting old niggas club. He's damn near the founder, chapter president. Like he's the grand poobah of that club, just insulting OGs constantly. It's like him and Esso be neck and neck in that race. And constantly, always, old niggas. Like that's damn near his catchphrase. You might as well put it on a t-shirt. So if you're insult and then when none of y'all talking about Big Daddy Kane, bro, we were talking about the things that were moving around in our faces. We also weren't talking about KRS-One nonstop until he does something, and then we talk about him. But we weren't talking about Rakim until he does something. And then we talk about him. At the time, we're talking about the people who are actively making noise and actively making moves that are not par for the course, things that are standing out. But when we do mention Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, Cool G Rap, KRS-One, LL Cool J, it's never to insult them, which is why you made the news in the first place, because it was framed around an insult. And we can't pretend as if it wasn't. If anything, it disproves Gillie's point because everyone came out of the woodwork to tell Max B how wrong he was. I don't understand. I don't get how you don't see that part. Like I don't get how you don't see that part. Thank you. Um Dude got house smell like incense and cashew oil. I don't see how that's a bad thing. What does your house smell like? I'm guessing hate and disappointment. I'm guessing. That's a stupid thing to say. That's my house smells great. It smells great. Incense smell really good. It smells great. The house smells great. Moron. Yeah, I don't understand how I do, and it's most likely it's more likely than not that Gillie is doing this on purpose. That Gillie needs to spin this on purpose, spin it this way on purpose, right? It's all entertainment. I'm not sure anyone knows how Gillie really feels. I'm not sure how anyone knows how Max really feels when you're dealing with shows where they say outlandish things. There's some truth in all of it, but we never really know how they really feel because any given minute somebody is liable to say, well, it's only entertainment, I'm just doing it for clicks. I'm just trying to get the attention. And y'all know how we say it around here, attention is the new currency. And people are trying to hit the lottery. So I'm not again, that's exactly why nothing I say towards Gillie or even towards Max is meant as an insult. But for the people who don't understand that this is WWE, they take these narratives and run with them. And I feel like if I don't say something, the people start acting like this is what it is, and I don't want to do that. I can't be a party to that. I got it was intellectually dishonest to spin this as if we owe Max B a debt of gratitude for insulting Big Daddy Kane and saying Big Daddy Kane ain't been hot since 80 something. Like that's an insult. Or Big Daddy Kane ain't had a run since whatever. Like even though I think the communication between Wallow and Max that started this whole thing was a miscommunication. I think Wallow was saying like I think Max was talking about having a run as in when you drop, you're the number one guy, and then your time at the top of the charts as a run. And I think Wallow was talking about Wallow meant a run as in dropping, coming out on the scene and staying out and never being pushed to pasture. I think that's what Wallow meant. Um yeah, I just it's really it was just intellectually dishonest to phrase it as in, yo, I want to thank Max B for getting Kane popping again. Like, bro, if if I would have found out that Kane was dropping an album, believe you me, the conversation in this space would have been about Kane's album, what we expect from it, who we hope is producing on it, who some of the features might be on it. We had damn near an hour and some change long conversation yesterday about maybe album that Kane, Rakim, and Cool G Rap, Kane, Rakim, Cool G Rap, and KRS One were doing. We damn near talked for 2 hours behind that. Definitely over an hour. We talked at length about what that album might be hitting for. But that's in here. That's this circle. That's how we get down. Um, if your crowd is on some, you know, first of all, let's just keep it a buck. You're not talking about any MC if they're not in the news and making news. It doesn't mean that you're insulting them. I haven't brought up. Yeah, I just brought up Black Thought. That's wrong. Can't even say that. I haven't brought. Nope. Totally brought up LL. That's wrong. Can't say that. Who haven't I brought up? I haven't mentioned Snoop Dogg in a minute. It doesn't mean I'm going to start in. No, I did actually say something. Just. Shout out to just. $20 super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for supporting me. I low key think that this 20 was you insulting my clicking from earlier. I just think you're subtly telling me to get my shit together. But I'm a I'm gonna leave that alone because I deserve it. I deserve that insult. I don't even not that you're insulted, but I deserve it. You're right. I do need to get it together. I got to give y'all a better experience in here. That's 100% a fact. Shout out to just with the support. Much love. Um, right. We brought up. Thank you, Mick. No, excuse me, Dave. Brave Dave. Thank you. We just brought up 38 Special and Jadakiss, but they were making conversation. There was a back and forth between Jada and 38. So we talked about it. But we weren't necessarily mentioning Styles P. We weren't necessarily mentioning Sheik Luch, but we definitely didn't insult either one of them. To bring them up, to bring someone up in as an insult. Of course, insults are gonna go faster than compliments. No one pays attention to the compliments. I'm talking about. I only talk about the people that I think are dope. Nobody's clipping that and pushing that out to the masses because insults, slander, greasy talk is always going to go further than the positivity. Unfortunately, in this business, two people fighting in the street, everybody stops to watch. Two people dapping in the street, nobody cares. That's life. That's life. So how is it? How it like? Why would we? Why would we stop anything to? Why would we big up Max B for insulting Kane and making that the conversation? You could have just. I mean, and he rounded it off by giving Kane his flowers. When the interview drops, shout out to my partner Gat Taylor. We interviewed Max B. I told y'all about this. The Mech and Gat show, everything on the rollout. Now, when I told y'all are gonna know this, I told Max to his face, "You're Kane's son. You're one of Kane's products. A lot of what you do, you have Big Daddy Kane's DNA here." I told him. It's right here. It's right here. Yes. CJ, in case you didn't know, the Mech and Gat show episode coming soon. We interviewed him, and I told him straight up, bro, you are Kane's kid. So you insulting him is ridiculous. You come from him. He made a lot of what you do cool. CJ, just in case you for the folks who didn't know, there's a clip circulating right now of Gillie thanking Max B for getting Big Daddy Kane popping again. Because wasn't none of y'all niggas talking about Big Daddy Kane before this. When y'all was sitting around waiting for that nigga to die before you say something good about him. And bro, just super corny. Like I mean, not it's not corny because he's doing what he needs to do to push the algorithm and get the attention. And he would probably need to spin the narrative a little bit because he was on the wrong side of that debate. Um, Joseph Lopez, salute. Thank you for pulling up, King. Hopefully, new face. Are you new here? Because if so, I hope you subscribe and stick around. We have a good time in here. Um, and I don't like pointing fingers at people specifically, but let's call a spade, bro. Let's just have the talk and keep it honest. Um, part of me believes he genuinely feels that way and it's not just algorithm talk. CJ, I hear you on that, and the reason why you feel that way is because Gillie is the king of the insult the old niggas club. It's him and SO. Like they're just anti one of the two of the ageism is like laced into almost every argument and debate they have. And as a guy who's looked, as a guy who's looked grown, even when he wasn't, it hits different for me. Um, it's really interesting. I don't, it's almost like if you can't beat them, join them. But like, I think they're gonna win. So, because people are saying Gillie's grown. Gillie's grown. So's grown. I'm grown. Shout out to B74, aka Big Sugar. Thank you. That's the link to the Beck and Gat show. So when these interviews start rolling, please head over there. Well, don't wait for the interviews to start popping out. Head over there, subscribe. That's the link for the new show, like B is saying. It's right down in the chat. B74, she's the real MVP. Uh, Head over there, subscribe. You want to see these interviews I'm talking about? Head on over there. That's where they're going to be at. With ESP, it's about the yeah, I get you. With SO, it's about the money. He can't finesse OGs like he does these new cats. Well, SO is a wealth of information, right? Don't get it twisted. SO knows the business. He knows exactly what he's talking about. I seem to come into disagreement with my brothers 9 times out of 10, it's because they're coming from an industry perspective and I'm coming from a cultural perspective, and they don't see the value in culture. They approach everything from a business perspective, and when we're talking business, it's those are numbers. It's not for me to tell you that they're wrong. Um, Very rarely are you going to hear me tell you that they're wrong. What you will hear me tell you is, um, culturally, their arguments are irrelevant. And they don't really care about culture. They're going to care about money, as they should, because, SO's a businessman. SO's a businessman first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. And he's a good businessman. Dark Magician Thug, how does it feel to completely be shut the fuck up? To be shutted the fuck up. And now you're sitting there angry at your keyboard, still watching, pissed off, can't type anything. How does it feel to be shutted up? So you got to be careful with that karma, bro. Loop right back around on you. If you didn't want to hear me talk, why would you come here? Stupidity. I'm telling y'all, hating is a low intelligence thing. It's a low brain power thing. You really have to be on some. Like, CJ, a couple of people have been sniped. Joseph is next. Joseph Lopez, he's next. See, that didn't take long at all. Told you, idiot. I'm telling you, some of these folks, low intelligence, low IQ. Hating is a low IQ thing to do, especially on low IQ. Joe the sellout. See, and now we on that. See, I got a woman with some melanin holding the trigger. You running around out here. Joseph did it to himself. Just did it to himself. Be spicy every day. This ain't new. Don't talk. Don't do that. B. We know your resume in here. Yeah, your bio hazard. We know how your resume get down in here. We can read. We've seen your work. We know how you give it up. Anyway, yeah, man. Just again, I agree. I think there is truth. I think they believe the things that they're saying. I think there's truth in the whole in Gillie's attitude towards Kane. I think if Max hadn't insulted Kane, If Max hadn't insulted Kane, I don't believe that Gillie would have stepped in just randomly to pay Kane a compliment. I think if Kane's name had just come up, Gillie would have trashed him. Or, old ass niggas, he'd have went in on that. And am I bugging? Because we've seen, again, we know Gillie's resume too. And somebody else is about to get picked the fuck off. Bro, stop coming in please stop coming in the garage and coming out. I know it's Pride Month. But this ain't the place for that, bro. We there's gotta be other chats for you to go do that at. I'm an ally, I'm with you, but like coming in here looking for dates. Seven Saga, super weirdos. Like super and we attract. I think there's something about positive energy. There's something about good energy that just makes the negatives show up. Just brings the weirdos out, bro. Low IQ weirdos. There's something about peace and good times that they can't stand, and they're gonna pull up to try and ruin it. Like that one kid during a moment of silence who just needs to make noise. Like there's something about that person, and no one's ever open hand smacked them in the mouth before for doing it. And there's something about the vibe in here that even sitting there lurking, watching, listening to how things are going, instead of just leaving, they feel the need to disturb things and say something to get under somebody's skin, not understanding that that doesn't necessarily work in here. Envious of the positive, and everybody wants to be a disrupt. Dana, I hear you. Seven Saga, you see what I'm saying? Sugar, you see it. I think envious of the positive energy. I think you're right. I think you're right. I need to push. That might not be a bad idea. I need to get some Palo Santo in here. That might we might need that. I don't know how to Palo Santo the garage, but we may need that. Let's get down here with some sage and get the spot right. I may have. Do I have some? I might have some left. Hold on now. Wait a minute. So if that's the case, then all I need is a lighter. I thought I had some. I definitely had some. Hold on now. Give me some grace for a second, y'all. This might be something I can actually do. No, don't knock that over. Did I put it someplace else? Because now I want to get my hands on it. Now I actually want it. Where did I put my magic stuff? Now this is happening. I'm dedicated now. Hold on. This has gotta happen now. I can't just first of all, where did it go? Because that ain't cool. Somebody stole my man. I didn't take it nowhere. I don't have company like that. Where would it have gone? That ain't right. No, hold on. Don't run. Don't run. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm getting closer. Getting closer. Ha! exactly what I need for the chat. Hmm. Hmm. People who don't smoke hunting lighters. Word. Word. Hmm. Get the room right. Maybe I can get some of these weirdos out of the paint. Y'all thought I was bugging. You didn't think I was gonna find it, did you? I'm one of the weirdos. Hey, do you skate? I love your goatee and that's exactly how they sound. That's exactly how they sound. And BB quick to pull a trigger on him. That's why you know what she's looking for. Yeah, man. Let's get the room together. Let's get you weirdos out of the. Let's get some of these weirdos out of the space, man. Like, come on, man. Coming in here, Jesus loves you. Asking me about Trump on my goatee because it's half and half colors, which it's not even on my goatee. Like something about my hair, thank you, sugar, or just completely Trump 2028, like just all this weird stuff. And I just want to talk hip hop stuff with y'all. What mystic guru is? Jesus loves everyone. Yeah, like yo, bro, come on, y'all get out of here. I hope all this smoke irritates all y'all demons, and y'all just clear the spot. I'm just that's this is just going bounce, man. Go to find you another channel. Go someplace else. Find you something else to do with your time, bro. Just go ahead. Boom shakalaka. Just go and get out of here, man. Just please and thank you. And here's another one. Small peepee, which explains the energy. Here he is. And he didn't even make it all the way. See, don't see. I told you. The smoke's working. We flushing them out. The hip hop Doctor Strange. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's go and get him out of here. Let's go and get him out of here. This is all I need. Let's get all this nonsense and fuck shit out of here. I'm telling you, watch this smoke. Just bring them to the forefront. They can't help themselves now. Positive energy. Positive energy. Before the camera be like, you shut up, Push. Shut up, Push. Yeah, nah, it's B. I think you called it. I think there's something about positivity that just brings the weirdos out, and they can't help themselves. I think when you're doing something positive, somebody wants to come up and make fun of it, or they got jokes. Rock Nation, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. That was a dumb thing to say. That's another thing about this room. I'm telling you, it's working. Look at all the weirdos coming down from out of the all the bozos who are just up in there watching, just lurking. Look at all the weirdo lurkers just coming out of the woodwork ever since I started lighting this. Look at them. They can't help themselves. They gotta say something. The little kid in the back of the class with a sugar rush just going nuts, can't stay quiet. Look. All I did was light this. We done got three or four of them coming down the pipe already. Just boom. What up? Salute, King. Welcome to the room. I'm doing blessed, man. Blessed and highly favored. And we talking great hip hop stuff in here, and we're fleshing out the weirdos. A little bit of sage, just fleshing the weirdos out, bro. It's really working. I step away for 2 seconds to upload a video, and now I gotta grab the tool. Hey, listen, it's a wild world, bro. Yeah, but Chaz, you didn't do anything weird. You didn't do it. I'm not anti lurkers. I am all for walking into a situation. sitting back and assessing it before you include yourself. All for it. However, jumping in and exposing yourself as a weirdo. See, look, tapping in now. Oh, Chaz, I don't think that's what you're doing. I just see that you came down here with came into the chat with just regular energy. Now the dude before you or the chick before you, whatever that was, dropped in here with nonsense. And it just so happens that the person I have trusted with this page does not suffer fools. She doesn't. She has no patience for people who don't want to stay on topic, for people who don't want to, looking to instigate or say something nuts. She doesn't have any patience for that. She wants to be on topic. She wants the conversation to flow. She doesn't have any patience for nonsense. And that's the energy. Chaz, best person to have. We all should have somebody like that in our cipher with no patience and absolutely no. I be telling Sugar to chill. I be telling Sugar to chill. To just back it down. Put it. Just tuck that for a second. So let me see what's happening here. Sugar be ready to go, and I can't knock her because look at the weirdos that pop up when we let it rock. Anyway, Meg, if you know T.I., need you to tell him we need that Let Him Know remix featuring Ludacris to bring the South back. Ooh. It's not hypnotic gas. It's gas it's smoke that irritates people's demons. It exposes it cleanses the air and it exposes people's nonsense. And for some reason, I'm not like King Mystic or anything, but all I did was like this, and look what happened. Will Pete Rock and CL Smooth get back together? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think both sides are going to need to want that, and I don't think both sides do. And as much as I don't like it when personal issues affect the music that the people get, sometimes there's just no going backwards. I don't think they're going to get back together. And I got that powder on my hands, but I'm not on the team like that because I'm not insurable. Okay, push as long as you know. I need some new music, especially some OG stuff like that. Well, Chaz, we got Kane is gonna drop. Kane has an album coming. Um Luda, you heard it here first. I have every confidence. Every indicator I have tells me that Luda is actually about to drop an album. Ti is still, warming things. Ti is out. Thank you. Ti album out now. Like there's something for you. So like we got. And if you need the feel, if you just need the feeling of it, Conway 38 Special both got projects out. You dig? CL wants it, but Pete doesn't. It feels like so much happened behind the scenes for years. CJ, that's a fact. That's a fact. And what I know is not for me to repeat, but that's a fact. Um, CJ, I'll drop mine, but I'll promote. But trust me. But thank you, thank you. Long story short, just so we can put this topic to bed, I believe it's I believe it's intellectually dishonest of Gillie to push this narrative that Max B is owed a thank you for insulting Big Daddy Kane, therefore making Kane's name hot. Although it's a true statement, it's a true statement. I would just once love to see what would happen if one of these guys would say the right thing about one of our OGs and see how far that goes. Instead of running around old nigga this, old nigga that, old nigga, old nigga, old nigga. I would love to see what would happen if they would just put Just try the other way. $5 super chat from some say what again, mother. $5 super chat. Shout out to you, King. Let me see, Mac. What up? Fresh off work, getting ready for the fight tonight. My guy Boots will be in your city tonight. He about to put the beats on Xander. I agree with everything you just said. Every last part of everything you just said, I 100% agree with. Can't wait for the Luda album. I need that fun back in hip hop. Yeah, bro, I'm with you. I'm with you. Any truth to the RZA producing Coast Contra's new album? God, I hope so. My God, I hope so. Lord Jesus, I hope so. $2 from Big Sugar B74 for the Sage Fund. Unfortunately, Sugar, every dime that comes out of this channel goes back into this channel. So I don't know if I can justify Sage as an expense, especially since I have so much of it. Get some of the ashes out. Maybe it'll burn a little cleaner. I have so much left, so I don't know if I can justify that expense. CJ, $5 super chat. Mac, I also saw the interview you did with Najee Renee. She is the future for real. I see her potential. Thank you for that, Mac. Oh, respect. Bro, if you've been pulling up in here, if you've been watching me from my expert opinion, if you've been watching me from Jump Off TV, maybe not Jump Off TV because I was a little immature back then. But if you've been watching, that was before I got the wisdom from my OG, from one of my big homies, which is Sway. Sway put me onto the fact that before Sway, I would make it a point to call out things that I thought were whack. If I thought something was trash, I made it a point to point my finger and be super loud because I was under this feeling that whack was being promoted as if it was dope, and it was driving me crazy. I could not let that happen. It was just irritating my spirit. Push button producer, $2 super chat, wipes for the ashes. Yo, you the worst, bro. Okay, I think we all see what kind of what kind of kid push button producer was in school. Yo, love, King. Much love on the super chat. $2 super chat from Push Button Producer. 100, bro. Um, I'm anticipating that Rakim Corrupt and Master Killer album. I haven't heard about that either. Jesus Christ. Oh, but that would be nuts. But I need that Mount Rushmore album first. Christopher Wilson, I don't know if you heard, but we were discussing it yesterday. Um, I don't know if you heard, but there's rumors circulating about an album between with KRS-One, Cool G Rap, Big Daddy Kane, and Rakim called Mount Rushmore. And Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap, KRS-One, and Rakim. And I'm hoping that we're hoping that one is. But as prolific as these dudes are, Rakim Corrupt and Master Killer, I'd be here for that. Not to say they couldn't pull it off. Um, no, I didn't know that. CJ, oh Jesus Christ, that Mount Rushmore album is gonna be the wave. I'm telling you, let me keep burning this sage. We done brought down another one. SABF Critter. We done brought down another one. I'm telling you, the demons that are lurking, this stuff got them tripping. It got them tripping. They can't take it. Any kind of positivity, they feel they need to show up with something negative, just on some fuck shit. I'm telling you, let me keep this smoke going because whatever it is, got these idiots pulling up. Come on down out of here, demon. I cast you out. all the miserable bastards who are lurking. Just a little bit of smoke, get y'all right down here and get you out the paint. Come on down. You know you can't help it. Come on, say something. You want to. You want to say something negative right now. Come on. Come on, you up there. I know you are. Come on down here so we can get you out of the paint. So us good hip hop folk can fellowship in peace. We don't need your shenanigans. Just come on down here. That's all. The insults are like grammar school nonsense. Yo, dead ass. I'm telling you, hating is a low IQ activity. I promise you. Hating is a low IQ activity. It's only done by the dumb. I promise. Only dumb people hate. It's a low IQ activity. Mark my words. Go check the page if they want attention for being dumb because they can't get it for being anything else. And attention is the new currency. And everybody's trying to hit the lottery. They can't get attention any other way. So they're going to say the dumbest possible thing they can. The first thing that comes to mind, they're just going to say it. Something super stupid. And they say it to me. They say it to me. And I can't get insulted by it because I don't hold dumb people in high enough regard for their words to be insulting, for their words to have any kind of impact or weight. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't. How am I going to be insulted by an idiot? Low IQ activity. I promise. Go find me your average hater. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Low IQ people. You get around them. Nah, man, they've been around for years. They've been low IQ people for years. It reminds me of like undiagnosed ADD. Like we used to say kids were hyperactive. Little did we know they had an actual issue. Like stuff like that, like autism. We had no idea. We had no idea that that was a thing. Asperger's. Like people didn't know it was a thing until it was diagnosed. And then all of a sudden, oh shit, wait, this is an actual thing. I'm telling you, I think this is a thing. Yeah, Calvin, I get you. I get. Don't hurt him, B. Don't hurt him. Leave him alone. That's actually a compliment. I get you. Pat Ewan played with no stars and lost. Mecca and Bagfield were stars. Calvin, I get you, but I wish everybody, everybody can. Damn you, demons took away Mech's focus from thoughts of that J and M on the Rod Killer and Corrupt album. Okay, you're right. I've been said to have Asperger's for years. Real talk. Push some of the stuff you say, but you got such a good heart. You so cool. You say your humor, your sense of humor is like I'm here for it though. I'm here for it. Like your sense of B, I know. Sugar, I know. I know. We fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. Um, we can't get rid of haters. So all we can do is thank God they are around. You know, God only takes care of fools and babies. So haters come out and support the channel. I'm just over here burning sage, bro. No, CJ, I got you. I got you. I'm not gonna do you like that. I got you. J and M on Rock Killer and Corrupt's album. M is gonna go nuts like he always does. M is gonna look for another gear. Being around these kind of MCs, this caliber of culturally loved MCs, M is gonna go nuts. And I don't even know if this album. It's not my job to educate them. Yeah, I don't even know if this is an actual album, but around this level of culturally relevant MCs, M is going to walk into this room with something to prove. Period. Period. M is going to walk in there trying to bust everybody's ass. Jay is gonna run in there trying to do the exact same thing. This is probably gonna be a conversation in this specific song where his money won't be a factor. Where talking money might not be the best angle. Hopefully he sees that, but talking money won't be the best angle. So he's going to get. I think Jay goes into his entendre bag. I think Jay gets into his entendre bag and he tries to say the slickest, most cleverest. Wait, what the fuck was that? Rewind that back lyrics that we've heard from him on that album. If Jay is surrounded by corrupt, master killer, I mean corrupt, killer priest, Rakim, and he knows M is on it, I think he's going to go off. Knowing what those dudes do, all I can really ever do is look at these situations. I put myself in these people's shoes and think about it. What would I do if I got invited down to if I got invited down to do my thing on an album with these people? The amount of locked in I'm gonna be to show off on this. I got invited to do a song with Keith Murray. It's done. And when I found out that Keith was on it, I rewrote my verse. Like what I thought it was just me at first. So I had a verse that I thought was like pretty good. Um, I like the verse that I had. I found out Keith was on it. All of a sudden, that verse was trash to me. It had to go. Y'all may never hear that verse again because hopping on the track with Keith, no sir, no sir, no sir. I need to make sure because I know what Keith is going to do just on regular speed, and Keith isn't going to get charged up for me specifically. So I have to. I'm not going to be the weak link on this track, and I think every MC feels like that. And we most of us are trying to play up to the competition. Let me wait till you hear. I don't even know if I could talk about it. I've got a couple of features with a couple of legends, and I hit the gas when I find out that this guy's gonna be on it. I'm doing what with who? I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back in about a week. I'll be back. East Isaac Joseph, 747. Eminem and Wayne is so huge here in Africa. It's ridiculous. Oh, salute. You in here from Africa? Shout out your nation, please. And thank you. Shout out your nation. Let us know where you're from in Africa. I love it. I love it. And welcome. Welcome to the room. Hopefully you subscribe and I hope you're a mechanic. I would love to have more African mechanics. I would love to have more people from the continent as mechanics. Salute to you. Salute to you. Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. CJ, I know your potential, Mac. If Keith just went normal speed, you might have bodied him just because I've seen what you can do. Up. B's not gonna snipe you for that. I appreciate. Oh wait, say what again, mother? $10 super chat. Mech and chat, I have a question. Let's have a discussion. Laugh out loud. Who is the weakest MC out of these three? LL Cool J, Jay Z, and Nas. And why is LL always looked over like he wasn't that guy in his prime? Okay, first of all, Isaac, Nambia, salute. Second of all, well, no, first of all, $10 super chat from Say What Again Mother. We're gonna get that question answered. Absolutely. Let's have that discussion. Let me give you a like and run that up. Thank you, Say What, for supporting the channel the way you always do. Much appreciated. Um, And let's who is the weakest MC out of these three? I don't know. I don't know. LL is the weakest, is last on that list. I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't know. I don't know that to be an answer, Dana. And I respect your opinion, but I don't know that to be an answer. Shout out to Nambia. Word to Nambia. I don't know that to be the answer. I'm in my mind. I'm going over what each one of them can do, and I'm trying to find the thing that the other one can't do. Rhyme wise, flow wise, style wise. I I don't. I'm trying to figure out what is it. Who's missing a skill that the other ones have that makes him last on the list? Chaz, that's a fact. All three are all three of them are icons. We not even having that discussion. I let's start with the second part of the question first. From say what again, mother. The second part of the question was, um, why is LL always looked over like he wasn't that guy in his prime? Because dudes are idiots. Say what? Because dudes are idiots. Because dudes are 100% um, disrespectful to the culture they claim to be a part of. They're not doing their homework, and they have issues. They have issues. If you're overlooking LL Cool J, if you have anything negative to say about LL Cool J, as if he wasn't the Drake of his day, you're just telling on yourself. See, say what? It's one of those things that we're just talking as far as like back to the Gillie conversation. If in your cipher they weren't talking about Big Daddy Kane, that's a reflection of you. That tells me more about the people you kick it with than Kane's quality as an MC or his standing in this culture. That's a you thing, bro. That you just told on yourself. You're just telling me what it's like being in your circle. Exact same thing when we start talking about LL Cool J. If you're talking down on L, if you're overlooking L, or you dismissing LL, you're telling on yourself. You just tell me you don't know about hip hop without telling me you don't know nothing about hip hop. That was you. You just did that. Thank you for exposing yourself. You just told me how non-initiated you are. You just told me how much of an outsider, how much of a casual you are. If you're insulting LL Cool J, you're overlooking him. I'm still sitting here trying to beat myself. I'm still beating myself in the head trying to figure out who would be the weakest link between LL, Jay Z, and Nas. That's crazy. I'm still trying to figure it out. And I'm gonna tell you something. I don't think L is on the weakest list. I don't think he's the weakest. I don't think he's the weakest. Chaz, we off the Max Gilly topic. I'm really busting my brain trying to figure out this thing. Y'all may not like this. Y'all may not like this. I gave you power, did something for me. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. CJ, can someone be top five or top three with a short body of work? Depends on how impactful the body of work was. Um, Push, you're right, but Nas has presence. Nas has presence. Jay actually is one of the weaker performers. LL is definitely the best performer out of the three of them. Okay, from a technique standpoint, out of those three, I'm going to explain to you why I believe Nas would come in number three. Lyrically, I don't think there's anything that one of them can do that the other two can't. I was speaking on live performance, sugar, like live on stage. Dana, I hear you. You're not going like. Well, you think about this. Just put this in your egg roll for a second. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what I'm trying to figure out who can do something that the other ones can't. Right? Lyrically, Nas, I give him and Jay an edge, but I've also seen LL pull out all the stops and go crazy. So it's almost like they all cancel each other out. Flow wise, they all adopt different flows, patterns, waves. They weave their way through the beats. They cancel each other out. Um, Storytelling, I give Nas a slight edge because, like you said, Rewind and I Gave You Power. No one, but then Jay has Meet the Parents. Jay has tracks like Meet the Parents, and here's the one thing. Nas, excuse me, LL and Jay can both speed rap, and I've never heard Nas do that. I don't think Nas can do that. You Must Love Me is a crazy story about Jay, but it's not as creative as it's not as creative as I Gave You Power, but almost nothing is. Speed rap, I think, is the one thing that Jay and L have in common that Nas can't do, that I've never heard Nas do. It's the only thing I can think of that those two dudes can do that Nas can't. I've never heard Nas speed it up and like really get to it. Jay, we all know from original flavor days, the Can I Get Open? We know Jay can do it. But plus, not to mention the fact he was running around with Jazzo, that originated his track. You know what Jay can do. We watched L get busy with Eminem. L got busy with him, and he. I didn't know he could do that before then, but he turned the speed rap up and went after it and did it and executed. Um, Dana Murdergram is exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Mac, I remember you were struggling between Rockefeller and Wu Tang. Have you come to a conclusion yet? I didn't struggle. I don't think those two belong in the same category. I believe Rockefeller is a crew and Wu Tang is a group, and those are two very different things. Rockefeller is an entire dynasty, an entire family, like under the Rockefeller umbrella. Good music, diplomats, state property. That's a whole brand. Whereas Wu is one of the greatest groups of all time, and Rockefeller was holding several groups. So I think the criteria was completely off. I think okay, Rockefeller, like Dana said, Rockefeller would be best compared to Rough Riders or Murder Inc. And I think Rockefeller, you know, clears both of them. Um, so yeah, yeah, Wu has Killer Army Sons of it, but they're the fact that you have to even preface it like that tells you that it's not even in the same category. And we're not talking about like the Wu dynasty, Wu Tang Clan as a group versus Rockefeller as like a label and a crew is for me that's like yeah that don't even those two don't even mix. Um, Elephant in the Room with Jay and LL actually do a show together. I wish they would, but I don't see it happening. I think L has a little bit of resentment towards Jay. Um, yeah, just because. Shout out to Say What Again Mother for that question. That was a great question. And I'm glad we could. I think Nas ends up as number three just because he can't speed rap. Say What Again Mother, $5 super chat again, just in case you guys don't know. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. I see the likes is up. One time for everybody who's lurking who hasn't said anything yet. Salute to you. Thank you for being here. Um, $5 super chat from Say What Again Mother. Much respect, much love. Mac, give us your personal top five MCs and your personal top five favorite hip hop albums of all time, and give us the top five best posse hip hop songs. Ooh, Jesus Christ. Uh, Personal top five MCs: Nas, Andre 3000, Redman. This is a list that fluctuates. This is literally a list that fluctuates. Dead ass. My personal top five MCs. This list fluctuates because on any given day I can hear Big Pun do something that reminds me why I love them so much. I can hear Busta do something that reminds me why I love them so much. Nas is pretty much a constant. Redman is pretty much a constant. Um, Black Thought I admire so much about like his execution. He's another one who I feel I would feel wild not mentioning Black Thought. Um, Nas, Redman, top five personal favorite: Nas, Redman, Busta Luda, Andre 3000, and that's the list as of Saturday, January 27th, 6:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Catch me at 7 o'clock. The list may be different. Sorry, but you literally asked about a moving target. Um, Personal top five favorite hip hop albums of all time: Illmatic, What the Album, Business as Usual, EPMD, Nocturnal by Helter Skelter, People's instinctive travels and paths. No, Midnight Marauders. Midnight Marauders. Reasonable Doubt. And that is the top 5 favorite hip hop albums of all time list as of Saturday, January 27th, 6:27 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Catch me in a half hour. The list might be different. Top 5 best posse hip hop songs. Favorite. I'm not gonna give you the best. I'll give you my favorite. The Symphony. La Flor La Flor Escoshka. Headbanger. What's that? 3? Scenario. John Blaze. And that is the list of top 5 best posse hip hop songs, favorite hip hop songs, as of Saturday, January 27th, 6:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Lord Jesus. Um, Now that was a question. Yeah, he started something. That was a question. Um, hmm. Yeah, you got me. You got me thinking. You got me thinking. You still got me thinking. Yeah, yeah. Did I name 5? Did I do 5 for each? I'm not positive if I did. I'm not positive I did 5 for each. I shot your remix is a strong one. See, top 5 favorite. See, he didn't ask me my top 5 favorite hip hop songs because a track from Into the Stage would have definitely made it on that list. But when you start talking about full bodies of work, full albums, for me, there are Nocturnal is like non-skip. There's like I can't find. I love those records. But guys, this is all personal. There's a Charlie Funk. I'm gonna check that. Tag me on it so I can go check it. I'm gonna go peep that. Um, Banned from TV almost made it, but John Blaze beat it out. John Blaze beat it out. but beat it out by like this much, like by like a hair, or like the skin of my teeth, bro. Like John Blaze is a classic record, so don't get it twisted. See, and this is the thing, y'all. Something being a favorite doesn't make something else trash. It doesn't even mean something else is bad. Book Zombie, I got asked by Say What Again Mother. I'll read the question for you. The topic has moved several times since we started. And I'm not gonna keep y'all on too much longer. I want you to enjoy your Saturday. But Say What Again Mother asked me to give my personal top five MCs, personal top five favorite hip hop albums, and personal top five. That's a person. I'm freestyling. Personal top five best posse hip hop favorite posse cuts of and that's where we are now. Um, so yeah. See, Dana, I'm not mad as it was written. I'm not mad at it was written, but I am I'm a nomadic guy. Reasonable doubt. Some people are a blueprint guy. I'm a reasonable doubt guy. Um, nah, Hob, I don't want to do that. I don't want to talk about anybody's worst work. I think that's I have my least favorite albums from certain people, but that's not something I really want to highlight because just off the strength that um yeah, B, don't worry. I'm with you, B. I don't want to do that because we've cultivated this room on highlighting people's best stuff and highlighting the dope MCs and the fire tracks and the fire production. And I don't want to make a thing out of highlighting someone's worst work, especially since um yeah, we absolutely are, Jake and B. Don't worry about it. We absolutely are. And Hob is positive too. Hob is he's just asking questions and he's just asking questions and adding to the conversation. I'm not mad at it. And I can 100% answer that question. I think it's easier and better for me to actually answer that question as opposed to ignoring it altogether because now we have the reason as to why we rock the way we do, and it just clarifies things. I'm not even mad at Hob for asking. See, look, enough respect. Let's illuminate, not dim. See, that was easy. That was easy. Yeah, we just clarifying. We everybody's just clarifying. We all on the same page, but bro, I'm going to have what people will consider my worst body of work. It's inevitable. Somebody's gonna like this more than they like that. Can't get past it. Somebody's gonna this album were definitely dope, but this album was this was trash and it was but it's only trash compared to the other two. See, here's the thing. Every MC hopes to get to the rare air where they are only whack compared to themselves. Nas, Jay, Lil Wayne, out Andre 3000 Outcast. There's a handful of folks out here that once you get to a certain stage in your career, once you've been known to be dope for so long, you're only whack compared to you. When we start talking about Jay's worst album, it's only his worst album compared to other Jay albums. You never compare him. Rarely compare him to anyone else outside of Nas and Biggie. And Biggie wasn't here long enough to like for the comparisons to be fair. So it's really just him and Nas at this point. And you're only ever going to hear a Nas album is whack when it's held in context to his other albums. But you're definitely gonna have one of those. Oh, am I crackling a lot? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Um, Audio got a little crackle in it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna fix it. I'll fix it. Um, It's not bad. Yeah, but it was enough for you to point it out, and now I'm self conscious about it. Um, Isaac Joseph. Nobody forgets about Tech Nine. Not if they're smart. Not if they're smart. You don't forget about Tech Nine if you're smart. Mech, in your opinion, Bizarre Ride to the Far Side or 93 till infinity? Bizarre. And shout out to 93, but Bizarre. And thank you for the question, but Bizarre. A lot of people do subconsciously. He's not constantly in the zeitgeist. Jig, I'm gonna say it like this. The zeitgeist to me has always represented the masses. Right? The masses have never represented hip hop. The masses have represented rap. With that said, Tech Nine is for the initiated. He's not necessarily for the zeitgeist. He's for the connoisseurs. He's not for the consumers. I hear you. I hear you. Oh, prestige gameplay. Thank you. 10 gold coins. Shout out for the coins. Yep. Thank you for those coins. I didn't mean to miss you before. Um, appreciate that. So yes, we do. Thank you, Sugar. We appreciate that support. Um, I do things for the initiated. I do things for the connoisseur. I don't write for the consumer. Sway and Tech or Stretch or Bobito. CJ, they cancel each other out because they both represented the exact same things on two separate coasts, but they represented the exact same thing. I will not be made to choose between the two of them. And Sway is my OG, so there's automatically a bias there. But I've never had any kind of foul interaction with Stretch and Bobito. It's always been loving. I've actually been on Stretch and Bob's show, so they both serve the exact same purpose on two separate coasts. There is no which one was better than the other. They were both doing the same things for the exact same reasons on two separate sides of the country. And I salute both of them and can take nothing away from either one of those shows. They were both monumental for what they were. 100%. Trick question. There is no or. There's an and. Trick question. Tom, I absolutely will. Book of Ryan. Book of Ryan and Everybody Goes is one of my favorite records from Royce of 5'9", but Book of Ryan was a body of work. That was a collection. Um, so shout out to JB Smooth for that question. Favorite MC out of Slaughterhouse? Don't have one. I helped put that group together. I can't even sit here and tell you who's my favorite. And I'm cool with all of them. I am cool. I am cool as fuck with all of them. Can't even do it. Can't even do it. Literally a bunch of dudes, four dudes older than me, and it's like asking me to choose my favorite kid. I can't even do it. I can't even. That was an important phone call that I'm gonna have to take, and it also reminds me that I've been on here for over 85 minutes with y'all. So, brothers and sisters, mothers and misses, bunions and blisses, I would like to thank you for pulling up to the garage, home to the worldwide mechanics. I'm the lead mechanic, Mech Rashawn. Let's get this thing off the rack and see where we at. Hang up your coveralls, hang up your tool belt. It's been a great day, great talk. We are going to rotate right back around and have this exact same kind of conversation on Monday. Join me at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do me a solid, hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm pulling up. I go live just to keep chopping it up with y'all. I love these talks. I love these talks. I love this room. Just know I'm coming with more sage so we can burn some more of the weirdos out of the space. Everybody be safe. Go enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your Saturday. Have the best time possible. Be safe. Much love. The garage is now officially closed for the evening. Everybody be cool. Peace.